Hey yo, what it do, my melanated ones? Y'all know who it is. Hey yo, check it out, family. The video I put up before this one, the one when I was talking about crabs in a barrel. I mean, at the end of the day, I want y'all to understand something. When I said that if you get up and go to work every day, that means you're still a slave. It's a state of mind. What you got to understand, these is what you got to understand. Something. I'm 44 years old. My mother, God bless her soul, did not install in me to work for my own, see if I could get my own. See, I mean, everything was based on you working for someone else, and no disrespect to my mother because she only could teach us what she knew. But at the end of the day, it wasn't taught to us to try to have our own business and try to do it your way. It was taught to me to go to school, go to college. Not saying that's what I did. I did the total opposite. But this is what was taught to me. Go to school, go to college, and then maybe you could get a good paying job. But a good paying job, leaves you stuck on stagnant. You go nowhere. At the end of the day, I had a conversation with my daughter today. And my daughter's 17, and she's graduating high school and all that. And at the end of the day, I look at it like, do you push for your daughter to go to college and end up working for someone else or being in debt for dumb years until you damn near old and decrepit to the point this is when you can afford to live your life? Or do you install in your child at an early age, man, you go out here and before you think about working for somebody else, at least try to start doing something for yourself first. And these is touchy conversations just for the simple fact that wasn't the same conversation my mother had with us. It was always go to work, well, go to school, graduate high school, go to college, and end up with a good job. And if older people pretty much know what I'm talking about, this is what was taught to us. I know it's probably a handful of people that parents probably told them different. But in my household, and you got to understand something, I grew up in Harlem. The conversations was a little different. You understand what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it was still you go to school, graduate high school, go to college, and get a nice degree so you can go work for somebody. 2020, 2021, man, I don't want us to install in our kids like that should be your first option. Is to go work for somebody. It is so many ways to get money, and I wasn't throwing low blows at people that got to get up and go to work, because guess what? I still do. But at the end of the day, I also say this: my job is not my only source of income. You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, if my boss decides to wake up and feel he have a rough day and he just want to let everybody go, that will not affect how I provide for mine. And that's just because sometimes you got to think outside the box. I mean, I don't want to put my total life in someone else's hands when they could get two flying fucks about me. Just like your boss, man, our bosses don't care too much about us. They just care about what we can do for them. And what we do for them is we get them filthy rich while we come home with crumbs. I'm not telling people how to raise their kids. But at the end of the day, I'm thinking us trying to tell our children, like, go to school so you can end up working for somebody, man, them days is over. It is so many different ways for us to get money. I mean, so many different ways, and they give you the opportunity to make money. You just got to find your niche, man. It's there. You just got to find it. Don't nobody want to get up every morning to go punch a clock at a building or a factory they don't want to be in, knowing that's where they got to be at every morning. Don't nobody want to do that. Not unless you like your job. Some people like their job, no matter what it is. Some people don't have a problem with it. But at the end of the day, your whole life and career is in someone else's hands. I put it like this, man. At some point in time, I don't mind taking responsibilities to the point if I crash and burn or not. Like, if I fail, it's because I let myself fail. You understand? I failed myself. I don't want to leave me failing into someone else's hands that you're the reason why I fell. That's not a good look. So I'm just telling my daughter something totally different than what I was taught. Crucify me for believing what I believe in. I just feel, man, times is changing. You want to raise bosses, not employees. You understand what I'm saying? I want my daughter to be a boss. If she ain't nobody but a boss to her damn self, I want her to be a boss. I don't want her waking up in the morning mad because she got to go to work and work around people she don't even like. You want the best for your kids. And I want mine to make her own decisions. If you don't want to go to work that day, guess what, baby? You work for yourself so you don't have to go. You don't have to go. For the ones that's really not in this internet, man, try to get into this internet. You know this internet, it's the devil, but you know it's going to be the way of the world. Everything is done through the internet now, man. People's not even going in the stores no more. It's because they ordering and buying everything offline. The internet is 2021. You know they trying to keep you locked in. So, boy, if you don't find a way to get some money while you inside that house, you come on, man. You see they trying to shut us in anyway. So while you in, try to find something that you think you good at. Only reason I do these YouTube videos, man, is because I love to talk. And believe it or not, some people just like to listen. So that works for me. But not saying YouTube is my only hustle, because when I say hustle, man, that don't mean stand on nobody's street corner. Man, them days is over for me. I left street corners alone years ago, and didn't gain nothing from it. I'm talking about something that you can see in the future. You got to stand on your grind sometime, yo. And at the end of the day, you working for somebody is putting too much of your life in their hands. That's just how I feel. Everybody ain't got to agree with Drop on this. Like I said, I don't expect everybody to agree with what I say. But sometimes we got to want better for our kids, and to want your kids to go work for someone else while them other people get rich, while your kids sit there and sweat and be in a miserable position that they don't even want to be in. Nah, man, teach your kids how to be bosses. Let them, I don't care if they want to start off small, man. Start doing nails or hair or something from home. Get your kids to save up enough money, man. Open up there. Instead of letting all these Koreans come in making all this money doing nails and hair, why not let your child do it? Why not install them early, man? Christmas, that's what y'all should have been buying a lot of y'all kids. Some YouTube equipment where they can start vlogging, a doll head where they can practice doing hair, a fake anything to get your kids on that movement where they need to start making money on their own. Stop trying to get these kids to go make other people rich. It didn't work for us. It didn't work for us. That's why we still in this position. And then everybody is not in this position. Some black people are actually doing pretty good in life, but for the majority of us, this is why we in the position we in, is because didn't nobody tell us to be bosses. Didn't nobody want to push that agenda with us, and that's just because they didn't know no better. You got to understand something, man. If you in your 40s, your parents and grandparents ain't been too long left slavery. So it's hard to install in kids something that they knew absolutely nothing about themselves. Teach your kids how to be bosses, that's all. Don't always want them to go to school and get the best education to get some other man rich. Learn to put inside their head to get rich themselves. Like always, man, that was my little rebuttal for the day. It's Drop. I love y'all, family. And I might give y'all another video before the night is over, yo. One, peace. I love you.